Hello, I'm Kat from Possibility People, and in this video I'm going to take you through some exercises that you can do for your upper body whilst in a seated position. So if you experience any pain or discomfort, or you're nervous about starting any sort of exercise or movement, please seek some advice from a healthcare professional. And if you enjoy this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you can find out about what's happening within our community. So let's get started. We're going to keep ourselves in a seated position throughout these exercises. What I'd like you to do is make sure that you're not leaning against the back of your chair and you're sat forward and sat upright throughout. We want to adopt a roughly hip width position with our feet and keep our feet firmly planted on the ground as we do these movements. So we're going to start by doing what's called W to I. So this is a movement where we're going to be raising our hands up over our head. And it seems like it's going to be really easy, but there's a little bit of a trick to it. So it's called W to I because it looks like we're starting in a W position and ending in mostly what looks like an I position. What I want you to think about as we do this is imagine that there is a wall behind you and we're trying to keep our elbow and our wrist in contact with the wall. So it's almost like we're sliding our hands up and down a wall. And what we want is that we try to keep that connection with the wall throughout. And what you'll find is as you raise your arms up, your elbows are going to want to come forward. And we don't want that to happen. So we're going to slide our hands up that wall to the point where we feel our elbows or wrists are going to come in, and that's where we're going to stop. And that's when we're going to come back down. So it's going to feel a little bit sort of tough in our shoulders. And again, it looks a lot easier than it actually is. So let's do that all together. So we'll get ourselves in this nice W position. So again, feel like there's a wall behind you that you're pressing your hands and elbows into. And we're going to try to keep our chest sort of pressed down. So we're not going to let our rib cage rise up. So from here, let's slowly raise our hands up. Again, feel like you're pushing them up against a wall. And so when I get to this point, that's when I feel like my elbows want to come in, and I'm going to slowly come back down from there. Lovely. And in between, we're just going to let our arms rest, have a little bit of a shake about. We're going to do that a few more times. So you already might be feeling, oh, I can feel that in my shoulders. And that's a good sign. That means we're doing it properly. Okay, so let's do our next one. We'll get ourselves into that nice W position. So again, feel like you're sliding your hands up against a wall behind you, not letting your elbows or wrists come away from it. And when you reach that sticking point, you're going to stop. And that's when we're going to come back down. Again, think about keeping your chest down as well. Nice and slow. Really good. Lovely. So again, have a little rest, and you'll probably feel like you want to move your shoulders about as we do that. Good. So we're just going to do that 2 more times. So again, let's get ourselves into that W position. And we're going to slowly put our hands sort of as if we're dragging them up a wall behind us and reaching that sticking point, stopping there, and then slowly coming back down. Again, you're going to feel this a lot in your shoulders. And again, that means we're doing it correctly. Lovely, back down. And again, you might want to move your shoulders about. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Okay. So for the last time, arms against that imaginary wall behind you, elbows stuck into it, wrist stuck into it, and then sliding your hands up that wall. Good. Getting to that sticking point where it feels like your elbows want to come away. And that's when we're going to come back down again. Nice, slow, and controlled. Not letting your arms drop down. Really good. And relax there. And again, you'll probably feel like you want to move your shoulders around after doing that. Well done. So our next movement we're going to go into is what's called some side bends. So this is going to be working our midsection. And we're going to stay in the same position. What I want you to think about is keeping your shoulders square. So what I mean by that is not letting your shoulder drop down. We want our shoulders fixed and in position. Arms are going to be down to the side. And it's almost as if we've dropped something on the floor just between our thigh and our foot, where we're in front of the chair there. It's like we've dropped something and we need to pick it up, but we can't move our upper body, so we need to bend to the side to get it, and we bring ourselves back up. And we're going to do that a few times on each side. So the things I want you to think of is not letting your shoulder drop down, and think about you're trying to let your rib cage meet your hip. Okay, so let's do that together, and it's a really small movement, so try not to over exaggerate it. So ready, bend to the side, back up. You can see how small of a movement is. Bend to the other side. Good. Back up. Lovely. Bend to the side. Back up. Think about what's happening in your midsection. Bend to the side. Back up. Bend to the side. Back up. Very good. Bend to the side. Back up. Again, bend to the side. Back up. So you can see how my shoulders aren't moving as I do this. Bend to the side. Back up. We'll do that a few more times. So bend to the side. Back up. Bend to the side. Back up. And we'll do that one more each side. So bend to the side. Back up. And then bend to the side. Back up. Well done. So you should be feeling that kind of across here and on your sides as well. So next we're going to do some bat wings, which sounds really exciting. So for this one, we're going to pop our hands behind our head, elbows out to the side, and we're going to bring our elbows together and then push them back behind us. So similarly, there's quite a lot happening in our shoulders. So we're going to do this together as a class. So we're going to stay in the same position, making sure that we're sat nice and upright in our chair. Let's pop our hands to the back of our head. You can interlock your fingers if that feels more comfortable. And elbows are going to start out to the side, and we're going to bring them in together and then push them back. So I'd like you to feel like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and not so much that you're pushing your head forward. We would like to keep your head in that neutral position. So pushing your shoulders, pushing your elbows back, shoulders together. So elbows together, elbows back, elbows together, elbows back, elbows together, elbows back, elbows together, elbows back. We'll do it a few more times. Elbows together, elbows back, elbows together, elbows back, and one more time. Elbows together and elbows back. Lovely. Again, bring your arms down to the side and have a bit of a move about, because again, we might be feeling that quite a lot in our shoulders. So we're going to do one last exercise for our upper body, and this one we're going to squeeze our hands together. So this one we can do either sort of squeezing our hands either in a prayer position, grasping position, or if that feels quite tough on our wrists, we can do a fist position. So for this one, it's exactly as I just sort of described. We're going to be squeezing our hands together. So we'll be working the muscles in our chest for this one. And we're going to hold that together for a couple seconds before resting and repeating. So as I said, there's a couple ways to do this. You can do it in a prayer position, but that might feel quite tough on your wrists. You can do it in a crossover position or a fist into your palm, and then we'd want to switch it a few times either side. So whichever one feels more comfortable, and you can switch it up as you do it. We want to keep our elbows up as well. So choose the position which feels most comfortable for you, and we'll get into position, and then we're going to push together and we're going to hold that. So push, so squeeze, push, and hold that position. And try not to hold your breath. So take some deep breaths as you do this. Lovely, let's rest there. Have a little shake out with your hands if you need to. And again, if you found that a bit uncomfortable on your wrists, try a different position. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So let's get ourselves into position again. So again, you can use a fist and pop it into your palm and get that position, elbows up, ready, push together. So squeeze and hold. Very good, few more seconds. And rest there, very good. We're going to do that 2 more times. So you should be feeling that across your chest. We're using your chest muscles in this one. Okay, let's go into our second to last one. So again, find that position that feels comfortable for you, either fist or crossed over hands. And again, get yourself into position, elbows up, and we're going to push together or squeeze together, and we're going to hold. And again, don't hold your breath as you do this. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just a few more seconds. Good, and rest there. Again, have a little move about if you need to, and we're going to do that 1 more time. Okay, so again, choose the position that feels comfortable for you and get yourself into that position. Elbows up, hands together, roughly kind of chest height. And again, let's squeeze or press together, and we're going to hold that position for the last time. And once again, don't hold your breath as you do this. Really good. So just a few more seconds. And then rest there. Lovely. Bring your hands down to your side. So those are our seated upper body exercises that are quite easy to do. And if you enjoyed that, as I said before, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, where you can find out about what we have going on, as well as some of the gentle exercise classes that I teach.